What is up, Never Hedge Army? It's Kyle here with Never Hedge, and we're coming off a shitty night. We're down 6.7 units on that night, and you can't help but think it could have been so different. If Holm wins that fight, we're up 1.5 units instead of down 6.7. Did Holm look like a minus 250 favorite? No, she didn't. She just straight up didn't. Was it a bad bet because you don't want to be in close fights like that? Yeah. But just because it was close does not mean there wasn't a clear winner in that fight. That's what people are getting confused. A close fight could still have a clear winner. I said to Clint on Twitter, it's like bocce. You're playing bocce. Two balls are pretty close, but we don't have to walk it out. We could clearly see which one's closer. And Holm was closer in that fight. She won that fight. She nearly doubled her up on strikes. Now, I know stats aren't everything, but when you double somebody up, I mean, come on. The one argument people are saying is that the current scoring system is based on damage, and Ketlen Vieira did more damage. Well, why? Why did Ketlen Vieira do more damage? What evidence do you have of that? Because Holm's head snapped back when she threw punches? Because she physically looks like she throws the harder punches? I mean, she didn't stop Holm from implementing her game plan. Shouldn't damage lead to stopping the fight? Shouldn't damage stop somebody from doing what they want to do? I don't know. Did Ketlen Vieira do any damage? Holm would get hit. It looked ugly. Her head snapped back every time. She comes back throwing 5 punches, lands 3 of them. She throws those kicks to the body. Yeah, they do look like they're just range kicks, but some of them were doing damage to Ketlen Vieira's body. Some of them were draining Ketlen Vieira's gas tank. That's the sneaky damage Holm was doing, and it worked. The 5th round was the easiest of all the rounds to score. Holm, easy. Ketlen Vieira was slowing down because Holm was doing damage that entire fight. Holm won that fight. It showed on the stat book, and it showed in damage. Just because Holm's strikes weren't as visually pleasing does not mean they weren't doing damage. And just because they weren't doing damage physically, like showing bruises or cuts, doesn't mean they weren't doing internal damage to Ketlen Vieira's gas tank, which, if they were to continue fighting past 5 rounds, clearly showed Holm was pulling away. She was pulling away even farther than what she was earlier. I think she won round 1, 3, and 5 easy. You can argue she won more than that. I was shocked at the judges. And people keep saying, oh, when Holm had her pressed against the cage, that shouldn't score. Well, it doesn't score for Ketlen either. So in the position, Holm is the one doing the work, making Ketlen work defensively, which led to her slowing down in the 5th and making the clearest round of the whole fight for Holm. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just because she visually snapped Holm's head back, that doesn't count as damage. Damage should be strikes that affect the other opponent from doing what they want to do. Simple as that. Because anything else is subjective. Why should someone like Nate Diaz be hurt on the judges' scorecards because he has tons of scar tissue in his face and he bleeds easy? Is that damage? Not really. It doesn't affect him. Just like Holm last night. She ate those punches and kept going with her game plan. Easy. Holm did more damage in that fight. Sorry to say. She won that easy. We got robbed. And when we got robbed, we can talk about it. We can say, hey, we got robbed and something needs to happen about it. Because we can't keep letting the judges steal money from us. It's just ridiculous. All these guys betting who I saw on Twitter saying they had Ketlen Vieira and all this, and everyone needs to shut up about about losing money. You're only mad because you lost. We are mad because we lost, and we're mad because it was a robbery. Okay? This is sports. Have a backbone. Get passionate about something, all right? Jeez. We lost money here, and we shouldn't have. Period. Now, was it a good bet? No. She was minus 250 favorite and looked like a pick'em. That said, and again, clear victory. Don't get that mistaken. Do not mistake that. Rest of the card, we were very wrong about Kolaris. That cost us. Another thing, we would be up money. We'd be up huge, actually. It'd be about a 13-unit swing if Chase Hooper finishes Kolaris 30 seconds earlier, the 2.5 hits. In hindsight, I should have bet doesn't go the distance. Going forward, I don't think I'll be taking unders anymore. Doesn't go the distance or goes the distance for me because that really bit us. We were real right on Martinez. Nailed that. Told you he's a beast. We're right on Sampage. We got a lot right. We went a little too hard on the parlays. I thought for sure Kolaris would win. He looked like shit, especially on the feet. I was shocked at the disadvantages he had on the feet. But yeah, bad night. We got a week off. We're growing. Never Hedge is growing, and we're growing big. It's really exciting what we're doing over here at Never Hedge. So pumped to have Eric Betts Fights and MMA Fight Club and Manuel and Eric on the team now. And we're doing big things. Our partnership with Prediction Strike is going wonderful. I love their product. Love it. I'm going to start investing more in them and maybe cutting back some units betting-wise. Not completely, but I want to put more money into Prediction Strike because I'm good at it. I'm up huge already. Jailton Almeida, how easy is that? And putting money in, and then once you put money in on a fighter who has a fight coming up, who's going to be the favorite, you know people are going to like, he's going to be the popular guy, his stock goes up, and you could dump him before the fight. You could sell whenever you want. You're not locked in. You make 5% every week. That compounds. It's so easy. I mean, why play the real stock market ever when you can do this? We're going to make so much money with Prediction Strike. Make sure you use promo code HEDGE, all caps HEDGE, when you sign up for Prediction Strike. It's an app on your phone. You can go on their website on the computer. Right now, I think they're only in America. Sorry for anybody outside of the United States, but promo code HEDGE, all caps, when you sign up, and you'll get a free random stock. I got Glover stock when I signed up. Glover Teixeira. I did sell it because I think regardless if he wins or loses, his stock, he's capped at a ceiling at being 43 years old. So I sold. Right now I'm all in on Jeff Molina because he fights in 2 weeks. My thoughts on that are that throughout these 2 weeks, hype is going to build and build and build on Jeff Molina. People love him. He's a fan favorite. When I tweeted it last night, he was at 89 cents. I woke up this morning, 92 cents. Already up. I think he might get close to $1 by fight time. So get in on Jeff Molina. Promo code HEDGE. Don't forget, HEDGE. Because we're going up. Never hedged. We should have hedged last night. We should have hedged out of Holly Holm. Again, we should have won that fight. Let me know what you think about the damage situation. I think it's pretty clear. But let me know. All right, guys. Subscribe. Sign up for Prediction Strike. Give us a like. Thanks, guys.